All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Let's share my screen here. And let's put on the camera. The camera, we can't forget the camera. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Let me just put this here, put that there. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's say hello to everybody before we start. Always have to say hello to everybody before we start, right? Devin, Richard, Arnulfo, Glenn, Ivano, Steven, Vernon, Sassy Trainer, Art, Dave, Robert, Gustavo. Good morning, Gustavo. Welcome. Timothy, Omar, CJ, Nathan, Lydia, Piet DeBrog, JB, Jody, Ruth, Liberty, Bancroft, Bill, Jill, Peter, David, Rice, Wayne, Ray, Dave. I feel like I know most of you guys already. I communicate so much with you. I love it. Love it. Feels like I have my whole family here. Ed, Don, Beamclay, Genevieve, Louie. Good morning, Louis. Henry, Eagle Beagle, Anna Kumar. And again, if I'm mispronouncing somebody's name, I that's like the last thing I want to do. Edgar, Eduardo, Jesse, Harold, Daniel, Steve, hola. Good morning, Ronaldo, Dave, Jeff. Good morning. I will respond to your email today. I had a birthday party to go to yesterday. I took a day off yesterday. Well, after the event. Let me continue saying hello to everybody. Dave, Jeff, Keith, Tim, Richard, good morning. HG, I hope you had a good weekend. Afshin, Ricky, Pete, Debbie, Sasha, good morning, Sasha. Keith, Dan, David, Stephen, Michael, good morning, Michael. Another Michael, we got two Michaels. Chris, Rochelle, good morning. Scotty, Murray, uh, Clyde, huh? Clyde is still sleeping. Dan, Brian, Richard from Puente Gorda. Good morning. Stacy, Olia, Delbert, James, Cam. Good morning, Cam. I hope you had a nice weekend. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now, and it's my favorite show, and it takes place in New Mexico. So I'm always thinking about you, Cam. Always thinking about New Mexico. Penny, good morning. Robert, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. All right. Yeah. How about a thumbs up? Just FYI, the thumbs up button is right here. If you guys don't mind, if it's not too much to ask, I'll give myself a thumbs up. Why not? Let's put a thumbs up right here. And by the way, if you can't see me well, there's a button here that will make the quality 1080p. You should raise the quality to 1080p, and then you'll be able to watch me in really high quality, and you'll be able to see the charts just as clear as I can. It's almost as clear as me watching it through the internet. Now, before we begin, I'm going live with Chris today and Benji, his doggy Benji. And you too, Rochelle. You too. That's right. You too. I keep thinking about you in New York for some reason. I keep thinking you're still in New York. But yes, you too. And VIP room. And boy, I have a news announcement today. Cam, I'm going to make your job a little harder. I'm going to make a news announcement today in the VIP room. It's going to be a very special news announcement, and it will impact you, Cam, and Gustavo. It'll make your life a little more complicated in the coming weeks, but it's all done in good fun. I'm going to be releasing something. I'm going to be releasing something for the Pro Trader dashboard. It's going to be a add-on that it's going to be the first major add-on to the Pro Trader dashboard, and I'll be discussing it in great details in the in the VIP room, and I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. I haven't said it to anybody. It's probably going to come out within the next month. I just want to fine tune it and tweak it. But there's a upgrade coming to the Pro Trader dashboard. First major upgrade. We've had minor upgrades, but we're going to do a first major upgrade. I'm going to add something in there that you guys are going to absolutely love. Love. Cam and Gustavo need to visit and take Breaking Bad tour. Yeah, there you go. Santiago, Robert, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Richard, I hope you had a nice weekend. All right, let's get into our analysis. And I think I already posted the room. Yeah, VIP room link as well. Also, remember, folks, we will be doing another Getting Started class today for the new indicator for the new Alpha Zone Pro. It's going to be at 10:30. I'm going to be talking about market structure. I'm going to be talking about when to trade the QQQ instead of the SPY for day trading, and when to trade the IWM, the Russell. So it's going to be a really important session. I went real slow on Friday because I know we had a lot of new people. I kind of went back, kind of wanted to do a little review. But today I'm going to do an all new session for you. So, and I'll do a little review too. So please, 10:30, don't miss out. We're going hot and heavy. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be very cool upgrade. You guys are going to love it. Over for dinner last night. That's nice. That's very nice, Richard. I'd like to have a couple of grandkids too, but my kids are too young for that, for those type of shenanigans. At least I hope they are. I got to wait a couple of more years for that. All right, let's get into it. Does anybody know why the market is up like this today? Does anybody know why the market is up like this today? There's one reason why the market is up this way. I have a question for you. We'll reach out. Yeah. Oh, Ram, I've reviewed those videos 3 times now. Good. And I hope you review them again, because every time you watch them, there'll be some nuggets in there that you did not know before. Jeff, today, you are going to love today's session. When I say you're going to love today's session, you're going to love today's session. I'm going to be doing stuff that I've never showed. Well, yeah, I did. I've actually showed it once before, one time. Tariff news. Yes. Remember I told you what... Good morning, William. Good to see you here. Remember what I told you that's driving the market right now? Tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. So let's start off with it. Let's finish it up and let's move on, because I'm sick of talking about it already. We're up really good across the board because there is talk. I haven't heard anything from Trump, but there's talk that the tariffs are not going to be as bad as previously expected. We're getting closer to certainty. Santiago says, I'm in the trading zone live. Yes, you do. If you're in trading zone live, you do, Santiago. Call customer service. Make sure they get you the link. And I will be posting the link in the Telegram channel, in the Trading Zone Telegram channel. Okay, Santiago, just so you know. Yes, less severe tariffs. Yes, exactly, Scotty. Right. Triple witching is option expiration. Remind me today to change our VWAP filter from election to today. I'll do that today. Thank you for reminding me, Pete Vela. I appreciate it. Here. Making myself little notes here. Murray, remember, it's just talk. But here's the key. Here's what I want you to take away from today. Tariffs are still the primary driver of the market. Nothing has changed. Now, is that good or bad? There's nothing that's changed. Tariffs are still driving price. Remember what I told you guys. It's the most important thing to know what's driving price. Well, as soon as tariffs stop driving price, we won't be talking about them because they won't be on the front cover of my update in the morning. Number two, I'll stop talking about them. But for now, they're still driving price. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Look at Bitcoin today. Look at Bitcoin. Look at mega caps. No, Roger, there's no relationship between the Magnificent Seven and Bitcoin. Nah. No. Of course not, right? Already up 0.63 on the Alpha Runner from the weekend. I told you guys, leave the runners, and I'll talk about that today. I'll talk about runners today some more. All right. Jesse, we still have sound. If we still have sound. Everybody has sound, right? You guys could hear me okay? We have sound. We're good on sound. Want to make sure you guys could hear me okay. Yep. So this is for all of you folks who talk to these crypto gurus who keep telling you that there's no correlation between stocks and cryptos. I just want to keep showing you this every morning until you guys say that they're all out of their freaking mind. Different, right? Different, very different. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys could hear me. Good. Well, Gaston, I don't know about leverage mags, but it is. But remember, years ago we didn't have correlation. We didn't have correlation, Gaston. See, you're probably too young to remember this. I don't know if you're too young to remember this, but if you go back 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, I don't even know how long on Bitcoin. The whole thing about Bitcoin is a Bitcoin is an independent asset that's supposed to not have any relationship to the stock market. The whole attraction of Bitcoin was the privacy, the security, the thing that you guys anonymous. Everybody's anonymous. It's not regulated and it's not correlated to the market. Well, guess what? Bitcoin is now regulated by the CFTC and NFA. It's not transparent anymore. And guess what? It's becoming a counter trending asset. How do I know that? Because look at mega caps. Mega caps are definitely a counter trending asset. So those cowboy days for Bitcoin are gone. And by the way, I've been telling you that for the last 7 years here in this room. Okay? For the last 7 years. If anybody's been with me for a while, remember what I said about Bitcoin? It's a new thing. It's a shiny object. Soon it'll become part of our economic system. The only thing that's next, and honestly, I'll tell you what I didn't predict right, and I'm still at it. I think Bitcoin will become a completely domesticated asset once Amazon starts accepting it, or once they make their own. hmm Remember that, Richard? Couldn't be taxed, yada yada, blah 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 blah. Now, look, look. Let me show you. The first thing that pops up: Bitcoin regulation. Look, SEC, look, SEC debate crypto, Wikipedia. It's CFTC, baby. CFTC. Look, CFTC, Bitcoin. Right there. Digital assets, commodity futures trading commission, CFTC Gov. So those days are over. Those days are over. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Dr. Serena. Good morning to you, and I hope your heart is well. I hope you're having less issues with your heart. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the news and what's driving the market, and then I'll get into all the technicals. So we're up really good this morning. Now, I get very, very nervous. Hey, Martin, good morning to you too. I get very nervous when on Monday morning, overnight, I see the market up a full basis point when there's no major hard data. This is just all speculation. So sentiment got a boost. Sentiment is not hard data. Sentiment is just a change in that could be somebody making something up. Got a boost from Bloomberg reported that the next round of U.S. tariffs due on April 2nd is expected to be more targeted than the sweeping measures previously anticipated. Trump will unveil broad reciprocal tariffs on countries or blocs, but is expected to exempt certain ones, contrary to what Trump has previously said, report said. Now, again, we don't know what he's going to do. This is completely the weekend lucky me as they all moved. It happens. It happens, Bob. So sentiment, folks, nothing has been said. Nothing has been changed. Trump can hypothetically can go on TV today and say, I'm going to be real hard on aluminum again or something like that. And this will all go out the window. I want to see market moves based on hard data, not a change in sentiment based on what Trump may or may not do. Because we all know that Trump likes to change his mind, likes to publicly speak, likes to play around. We don't know what's going to happen. So we got to be really cautious. We're going to need confirmation. Mar-a-Lago possible court to devaluate the dollar, grab holds, possible impact in the future. Mar-a-Lago possible accords. Maybe, Ralph. I don't know. Could they be marking up the market to make it go lower? Well, nobody marks up the market to make it go. It doesn't work that way. Anna Kumar. Nobody marks anything up to make it go lower. It doesn't work that way. But I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is could this be a false rally leading into a breakdown? Yes, and I'll talk about that extensively. I think what Anil Kumar, I think you and I are saying the same thing. I think you're just using different words than I am. So I will be talking about that in a few minutes. And yes, I do agree with you, but it's your language is not right. But yes, what you're saying is true. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. Let's continue this. You know what's interesting though? Remember 2 months ago, everybody used to argue with me here about tariffs. No, notice, no, remember the first time I mentioned tariffs, people were like cursing me out in five different languages, getting all political on me. Notice all that is gone now. All that is gone now. Nobody's doing that anymore, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's just so funny how people don't accept anything till it's so deep into the media. Magnificent Seven gained ground with Tesla rising more than 5% to lead gains in the NASDAQ. Apple advancing nearly 5%. I'll get into technicals in a few minutes, folks. They are. You're right, Santiago. People will do anything for an uptrend. But there's a major roadblock we have ahead of us, and I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Mega caps went up. Look at mega caps. They're up. They are above our little rectangle that we drew here. But we have a roadblock, Santiago. We have a roadblock here. We call that the 200-day moving average. Yes, Jeff, it is. It is. It is. It absolutely is. So we're going to talk about this. Just give me a minute. We'll talk about all of this. I just want to get past the news first. Boeing did really well. Fank megacaps did really well. Micron did not do well. Which puts a damper on chip stocks. And FedEx didn't do well. Overall, I was pretty pleased with what we saw from the market on Friday. But again, we didn't break this structure on Friday. We're just now breaking the structure, potentially. Do you see this, Santiago? This is a major red stop. Here, look, let me show you what this is. You see this stop sign? That's what this is right here. You should put a little stop sign, a little red stop sign right there, right there. Right there. Hey, Brian, good morning. Brian, I haven't heard back from Matt, but I'm hopeful that the trading view that you gave him on Friday is kosher, and we'll let you know as soon as I hear back from him, which will be in about an hour and 15 minutes. So hopefully that'll be that, Brian. And I really appreciate all that you do, Brian. I really do. Hands for Brian, guys, for helping us with the technology for TradingView and making those clouds and all that fun stuff that he was doing. Thank you, Brian. Couldn't have done it without you, literally. So we're going to be really careful here, and we're going to talk about this in a few minutes. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about this. I don't think the market is as bullish. You're helping people make a lot of money, Brian. I just want you to know that. You're helping people make a lot of money. Thank you, Dr. Serena. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chicago President Goolsbee stated on Friday that hard data continues to indicate strong economy. Jobs are okay. Reiterated he expects for rates to come down over the next 12 to 18 months. I agree with him. Matter of fact, I did look on Friday at the Fed. I think HG or somebody sent me the sheet, and I think it's about 45-50% on the table that they're going to lower rates in the summer, in July, around July. I agree with that. I think that they're going to start. I think the bond market is close. I think the only impediment to that is the unforeseeability that we're getting right here with the tariffs. I think once this is resolved, and hopefully it'll be resolved in a better position for us than we currently expect, but once it's resolved, I think that the bond market is going to start driving back to where it was about 3-4 months ago. I think the worst thing the Fed could have done was lower rates when they did. I've said it already, but I think we're not that off. Remember what I told you? I think they're only off by about a quarter, 2 quarters. That was it. So, and my projection hasn't changed. And I actually do agree with this guy. I do agree with him. Yeah. I hope so too. Last time Brian was in my office, he actually sounded like a real trader. Last year he didn't. This year he sounded like a trader. I was pleasantly surprised. We have an 85% chance that the Fed is not going to do anything in May. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we're now at 45-ish, 50th percentile that they are going to do something in July. And I agree with that. I actually, for the first time For the first time in 2 years, I actually agree with their plot line. I do. I do. I agree with their plot line. See, isn't that amazing? I actually agree with something that's written here. Can't always say that I'm arguing. The big report, we got a lot of Fed data this week, including GDP, but the big report is going to be the personal income and outlays right here. This is going to be the big report. Although we've got PMI today, 9:45 after the market opens. Be careful. We've got consumer confidence, which is going to be shit tomorrow. Excuse my French. We got new home sales. Keep an eye on housing and consumer discretionary. You got durable goods. Keep an eye on consumer discretionary, consumer staples. Then you've got the GDP. I believe this is a revision. Yeah, it's a revision for fourth quarter. So we're looking at the number to be right on par, 4.2, and quarter over quarter about 2.3, 2.4, right what they're expecting. The big number is going to be right here, right here, right here, folks. This is going to be the big number right. These are the numbers right here. That's the only thing we care about right there. Okay? It's the only thing we care about right there. That's coming out on Friday. So we do have a pretty busy week. This just mentions all the reports we have. I highlighted the consumer expenditures, the CPE, PCE right here. This is going to be the big report, like it happens almost every Friday. We've got a small faction of retailers reporting this week. I know Lance historically loves this week because there's some volatility for some stores, including GameStop. You got Dollar Tree, Lulu, KB Homes, very influential stock for other retailers. Dollar Tree, very influential stock for consumer staples and supermarkets, so forth, so forth. Lulu, very important, like Nike, for consumer discretionary. So you do alone, these reports are not significant in terms of market cap, but together, you called the return to volume, SPY daily average now. Yeah. Volume is definitely coming back. Chewy usually does right after the election. Chewy, retailer, very important retailer. Again, on their own, these reports don't have a major impact, but they're like Micron. Micron Friday, bad. It was bad for chip stocks. Same thing for this. If Dollar Tree does bad, it impacts Dollar General, supermarkets, low price stores, Targets, onward and onward. And Lulu has an impact on like major retailers, which have not been doing well. This is a major retailer. It's one of my favorite stocks. GameStop, I don't really pay attention to GameStop, but I know some of you do. And then Chewy, KB Homes, these home builders are extremely essential. They're extremely essential. I already mentioned we've got global PMI. Don't do anything before 10 a.m. except liquidate positions from Friday. My suggestion is if you have a bullish position from Friday, feel free to liquidate it. I would not be holding it into beyond the open. Wait for the market to show its hand, and I'll talk about that when we talk about technicals in a few minutes. Europe is up just a hair. Europe is not a full basis point. Europe is up only a quarter of what US is. Keep that in mind. Monday rallies, Monday strong gap and go rallies, folks, are not high probability trades. I'm going to repeat that again. Monday gap and go rallies are not high probability trades. Mondays tend to be more like Fridays. Fridays tend to be more big deal in the morning and then nothing happens in the afternoon. Monday tends to be a consolidation day. Now, yes, we have some fundamental data, but this isn't nothing got signed, nothing got done. This is just speculation. Speculation driving price a full basis point at the open when momentum levels are dead is a huge red flag. I'll be talking about that in a few minutes. Also, don't forget, Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo show. 1 second. Let me put that here. Got to get the link for the Cam and Gustavo show here. 1 second. Don't forget, guys, Cam and Gustavo show. They will become extremely important in the next few weeks because of the Alpha Zone. And don't forget, I'll be live with Chris Pulver today. Chris is fantastic. And don't forget, Benji will be there. Maybe Clyde will show up. We'll be there at 1 o'clock. And today in my VIP room, I'll be talking about a brand new world exclusive premiere that I'm adding to the Pro Trader dashboard. See, just when you think I launched something new and forgot about something else, what am I doing? I'm adding something cool to the Pro Trader dashboard. Folks, I never ever give up on my tools. I just keep making them better and better and better. You guys are gonna love this edition. It's gonna be very, very cool. Only 150 thumbs up. What? Folks, if you guys don't mind, please come here and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It's right here below the video. Thank you. Yet Clyde is still sleeping. He's snoozing. He's still snoozing right now. All right, let's continue. So Europe is not giving us all that much tailwind, and investors hope. See this word hope? Donald Trump will take aggressive stance on his tariffs. Hope is not a reason for the market to be up a full basis point Monday morning. Hey, Jaden, good morning. Do you have a question? Please post it and I'll gladly answer it. Let's see. What are the rest? China. China reversed earlier losses, closed slightly higher, not a full basis point. Snapping a 3-day losing streak, metal stocks outperformed following media reports that China intends to add key metals to its state reserves. That's very nice. We may see a rally in metals. Remember when that link doesn't work? Which link? Rochelle? The Alpha Zone World Premiere link works. The VIP room link works. Yeah, they all work. And the trading pub link work. Yeah, they all work just fine. I just clicked on them. They work, Rochelle. They work. I just clicked on all three of them. They work. All right. Keep those links. Japan closed slightly lower today as the approaching deadline for new U.S. tariffs keeps investors on the edge. See, this is all speculation right now. China chips and bank stocks led the decline on Monday. Folks, last I heard, markets do not go up if bank stocks and chip stocks don't participate. I think everybody here will say, yes, Roger, we're painfully aware of that. Richard, have you ever seen a market rally when bank stocks, when financials and tech stocks don't rally? Have you guys ever seen a rally when tech stocks and financials don't rally? Not a real rally. No. You need to have in order to have a real rally, you got to have a participation of financials and technology. And I think most of you already know that. All right, what about stocks that are on my watch list today? Well, MicroStrategy is up 5%, partly because Bitcoin is up 4.41%. Okay, that's why, not because of what they're saying. It's not up because they're lowering its upcoming preferred stock. See, this is what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. I don't like it when they write something and they lie to you about what's causing the stock to go up. MicroStrategy climbed more than 5% in pre-market trading after lowering the price of its upcoming preferred stock offering. No, guys, MicroStrategy is up 5% because it's a Bitcoin stock, and Bitcoins are up almost 5%. That's why it's up. It's not up because it lowered its price. It's because the asset itself is up almost 5%. Okay? Let's not lie to ourselves, okay, here. This is why you got to read these with don't ever believe. Read what these reports say, but don't ever, unless it's super obvious, don't believe their logic for why something is up. The fact that it's up is true, but why it's up, they're never, ever believe their logic because they really have no idea. They're just writers. The reason this is up is not because they lowered the price of their upcoming preferred stock. It's up because the asset, it's up almost 5%. See what I'm saying? You got to be careful here. And yes, what Adam just said, you need players for a rally, and we'll see if there's any momentum right now. Okay, we're going to see right now. Give me time. So no, this is not up because they're lowering the price. Have you guys ever seen a price of a stock up 5% because somebody lowered the upcoming preferred stock offering? I've been doing this for 31 years. And I would say this is the lamest reason for them, right? But people believe this. They read this and they believe this. Folks, Microsoft is up because Bitcoin is up almost 5% this morning. It has nothing to do with their stupid preferred offering, okay? Dutch Brothers gained 3% pre-market after, okay, they got upgraded. That makes sense. Pin interest up, they got upgraded. This is good. We'll be watching these stocks. We trade bros and we trade pins. Yeah, not lying, just in comp, it just doesn't know. Just they just don't know. They're looking for any reason. Oh, it's up. Oh, what are they doing differently? Okay. That must be the reason why. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Sun Micro. Remember I told you I'll be shorting this stock again? They can't find an accountant. When a company can't find an accountant and they're being downgraded by Goldman Sachs, it's probably a good time to start adding this stock to our short watch list. All right, let's talk technicals. I already told you about the week that what's coming up for us. Bond market. What's the bond market doing? Is the bond market really going crazy right now? No, but the bond market is going down, and this is the third day it's going down, and the bond market is at key support level. You've got one, two, actually, templates. Let me hold on. I gotta make a change here. Got to make a change here. I got to make a change here. Gonna make a change. This is the to 1220. I'll do it later today, but I got to make a change here. We got to make some changes to this. Yeah, we gotta adjust this. Got to make this into a. We got to adjust this to March 21st. Apply. Let's look at our indicators now. We got 1220, we got 321. All right. 1 second. Templates. Roger demo. 1 second. First, apply, and now, oops. Oh, I'll just do it. I should be able to do this. I don't understand what's going on. Uh, oh, here it is. There we go. Okay. That's it. All right. Good. Good. So now it should be, yeah, 321. Okay. There it is right there. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Needed to make a change. Yeah, make sure to update your VWAP, folks. Make sure to update your VWAP to Fridays right here. We have a new VWAP right there on Friday. Okay, just did that here. So bond market is at support. There's a strong support here, and I want to see if this breaks. Now, bonds going down increases yield, okay? Bonds going down increases yield. Bonds down means interest rates, bond yield going down, okay? Means interest rates going higher. This is not good for the market. This is bad for the market. The lower this goes, the worse this is for the market. Notice here we couldn't get above this. We couldn't break out to the upside of this channel that we're in right here. See that? And we need to go higher for lower yield. Not good at all. So bonds are not really helping us today. Bonds are not helping us today. What about the US dollar? US dollar is going a little higher. It's moving higher, but I can't really say, I mean, I'm not seeing a major gap. It's flat. I'm not seeing it up being a full percentage point. Okay. Big red flag. What about China? Well, China's right at this moving average line. It's below the 8-day, but it's right at this moving average and holding. China's not really doing anything for us one way or the other. All right, what about gold? Gold is starting to come up. Remember what I told you last week. Wait for the gold to come up to the 8-day EMA. What happened on Friday? Gold came up to the 8-day EMA. Would have been a great time to start buying it. I still think gold may come down to this area right here. I would be cautiously optimistic right now, and I would be long gold as long as we're above the 8-day EMA. If you start seeing us breaking down, if you don't have gold and you want to initiate positions near this 8-day level right here. Okay? Don't go too far above this 8-day level right here. Put an alert for yourself at the 8-day level. And if we go down, the problem is we have a lot of see, here's the problem. If we break this area and we enter this zone, we have a lot of consolidation here. So I would probably not want to hold gold if we come below this 2973 level. Okay. My suggestion would be it's okay to be in gold, but if we start coming into this area, start getting really cautious and start lowering your exposure because we could stay in this area for a long time. You don't have to liquidate your entire position if we get in here, or you could wait till we get in here, but I believe this is a major support level. And if we break the 8-day, we can come up here. So my suggestion is if you want to start initiating positions on gold, do it very, very lightly with the idea that we're going to add right here or we're going to be staying here for quite some time. So we have a little bit of uncertainty with gold, especially with the US dollar coming up, and US dollar is now finally approaching this line right here where we have resistance. If we break this, the next level is the 200-day. And if we break the 200-day, we're going to go higher, but we still have major issues and we're not there yet. So US dollar going higher is not really great for gold. But is it really going higher? So we may just not get a lot of bias from the gold, but I still like gold around the 8-day EMA. Good for you, Eagle Beagle. My father-in-law did the same thing right around 2005, right around the time you did, by the way, right around the time you did, and it was a good investment. Okay, so gold is doing okay. Crude oil starting to come up a little bit. Crude oil is starting to come up. What do we have here? What do we not have here? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels, six levels of support. You really, really don't want to. What's going on here? I thought I saved it. I guess I didn't. Anyway, I'll fix this. I'll fix it. But the point is, we still have a whole bunch of stuff here. And it's very easy for this market to come up right here and then come right back down. And this would be a downtrend. See this? Oops. We have, oh, God damn it. I can't get this thing to work today. We are still in a downtrend. We're still in a downtrend. Once we start getting above all of this, this is neutral right here. This is neutral and this is bullish right here. So we need to get, in order for crude oil to be bullish again, we need to get above the $73 level. Right now, we're still in a downtrend, and this is the twilight zone area right here. Good for you, Rochelle. Good for you. Don't forget, guys, I have a 1 o'clock with Chris. It's right here. I have customer service live link for you guys right here. And I have Cam right here. Don't forget, you guys will want to go to Cam to get yourself installed, set up, questions. Cam has got all the answers. Bitcoin, we've already talked about. We have a huge move on Bitcoin right now without really any fluctuation, and we're in a twilight zone, and we're above the 200-day moving average. The next resistance level is the 100-day right here, but I'm not convinced this is going to fly. This may be the high, and we just may come right back down today. Gap and goes on Monday on speculation that Trump may or may not do something is not a good a bet for me. All right, let's talk about stocks, okay? Now, this is what Eagle Beagle was talking about earlier. It helps to have something you control and is not involved. Oh, I agree with you, Eagle Beagle. All right, folks, how many stocks do we have any momentum right now to the upside or downside? Do we have any momentum right now to the upside or downside? No. Folks, you have, including ETFs, you have 55 stocks breaking down as of Friday. As of Monday, you have 27 stocks breaking out. Now, if the market was to break out right now, it has a great place to break out from. This is a great place to break out from. But I'm very skeptical on a Monday without any hard data that the market can pull this kind of weight without backing away. And I want to show you guys something. I'm going to get a little deep here. Okay, we are above this level, but where are we right now? Where are we right now? Fiend was selling it? Who's Fiend, Rochelle? What is raw gold? The metal, raw gold, not coins or just bricks of gold. Friend, oh, friend was selling it. Got it. Okay. Do you guys see let me just put this a little higher. Okay. We are a hair above our rectangle. So we are in a very, very, very precarious position right now. We are in a very, very precarious position right now. And I'm amazed there's only 566 people here. I would imagine there would be 666, but I guess a lot of people tune out when the market gets bearish. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Yeah, making out with the 200. Yeah, so we're in a very, very precarious position. Okay, so we gap up this morning. The market opens from here all the way up here. And what do we have right above us? Ba-boom, a big stop sign. So now we could theoretically open here and go higher. We could. I'm not seeing it on a Monday morning. What I'm seeing is now, here's why. I'm going to explain to you why. There's not because I don't like Trump, not because I'm anti-tariffs, not because I have any opinions. I have zero opinions. I'm going to tell you why. I'm actually going to give you my logic for it so you understand why. Okay? So, what's the catalyst for the rally today? What's the catalyst? I highlighted it for you in bold. Sentiment. Sentiment got a boost because who said that tariffs are going to, did anybody say anything? No, it's just speculation, right? Okay, so we're speculating. The market is up a full basis point on the Monday based on speculation. Okay. Is it because something actually happened? No, it's just speculation. Sell the rumor, buy the fact. Now, where did the speculation taking us? Right up to the 200-day moving average. Ugh, that ain't pretty. Okay, well, what's the starting point for this speculation? Do we already have good momentum in the market? See, because if you already have good momentum in the market, that momentum can continue, right? Do you have good momentum in the market? Let's look at all the stocks that are driving price higher right now. CELH, MNST, Dollar General. Look at this. Do you see NSRG, Halo, same stock for the last month, DTE, same. Look at these stocks that are driving the price up. VeriSign, you're welcome. You're welcome. Friday in the pit. Do you see the type of stocks that are driving price right now? By the way, that is it. Bond. There's no major stocks. So my question is, let's say hypothetically, and I'm glad we can have these deep discussions now that you guys understand all of this stuff. So let's say this was over 100. Okay, we already have momentum, but we have no momentum. We have 21 stocks when you take out ETFs making 90-day highs. You have 13 stocks making 52-week highs. You have 7 stocks making 6-month highs. These are the stocks that are making 6-month highs, folks. This is it. This is it. This is it. Literally, when I say this is it, this is it. These are the 6-month gainers today. So my question to you is this. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? So basically, Bloomberg, there's a speculation from Bloomberg that tariffs may not be as high. Well, I kind of thought that was going to be the case already. And we have no momentum, and we're coming right up to the 200-day moving average. Do you guys understand a good reason why you guys come to my sessions every day? That's right, Jeff. Does Kramer talk about this crap? No. So we have no catalyst, we have no news, we have no momentum, and we're at the 200-day moving average. Yeah, that's a real high probability up trade to me. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being highly sarcastic. Capiche? Do I need to belabor my point, or are we all on the same page? Now, this could be the start to something, or it could be nothing. Regardless, I want to be up here. I want to be up here. I want to be right up here, not here. This is still downtrend. This is slightly bullish. I mean, we don't have anything good here. We're still chop, chop, chop suey. Mm-hmm. Yep, Helen, we talked about the PMI. All right. Well, what if maybe I'm wrong? Let's look at other indexes. Maybe they're singing a different song, right? Okay. What are mega caps telling us? Maybe we got to look at everything, right? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mega caps definitely telling us something different. Yeah, major breakout off a consolidation of the 200-day moving average after this. Oh yeah, that's definitely telling us something. Good, Jeff. How about mags? I mean RSP. Maybe RSP's got something cooking. I don't know. Yeah, remember what I told you last week? Here, if you don't remember, let me draw it again. I'm going to draw you a little picture right now. I draw very well. Not. Here. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see how this couldn't break the 200 day and it's now only up here now? I'm going to show this again to you. Here, in case you want to look at it. Here, I'll post it. Here, I posted it in the main Telegram channel for you guys, so you could look at this picture in case you get really bullish today. So, what stocks are going to be driving the market to new highs today? Verisign, gold, or I mean, insurance stock. I don't even know what this NSRG is. This pharmaceutical company, CL. Where's the mega caps that are going to be driving the stock higher? Because I don't see them. Or is it going to be this right here? That's up only 0.61 ticks. Let's see. Is SMH up today big? Up almost 2%. Look at where we are right now. Have we been here before, folks? How many times have we been here before? Is this helpful to you? Is this helping you not go bullish today with this crazy market rally that we're seeing pre-open that's not being supported by anybody except futures? Do you see this problem here, folks? Do you see the problem we're in? I think everybody understands exactly what I'm saying right now. Be freaking careful today. Don't be a hero. Again, look where the 200-day moving average is. Look where the 200-day moving average is. Folks, we got to get above the 200-day moving average first. All right, what about sentiment? Good, good. What about sentiment? Oh, yeah. Sentiment was actually better last Friday than it is going into today. We actually we rallied on Friday, but we actually had better sentiment than we did on Thursday than we did on Friday. We have less than, folks, 60% of stocks in the entire stock market are trading below the 200-day moving average. 60%. 60%. 60%. How about SPY? Mega caps. 59%, excuse me, on the large caps. How about the small caps? 66%. How about the Dow? 50%. How about the NASDAQ? 44 and 37. Over 50% of stocks or 50% of stocks are trading below the 200. That's right, Rochelle. It's not good. And you see how much red we have everywhere here, right? This is not good. Folks, so let me summarize it for you. Momentum is shaky at best. There are no major players exhibiting momentum right now. If ADD goes up today, but tick doesn't move, that means you have a market that's gapped up without any follow through. My suggestion would be watching the tick this morning. You want to see the tick above 900 over and over and over. Why? we're going to have a strong ADD because a lot of stocks are going to open above yesterday's high. So your ADD, advanced decline line, is going to be very strong. But watch for the gas pedal. So the wheel is going to be really turned this morning to the upside, but it's the gas pedal going to go on. If you don't see, write down what I'm saying right now. Write down what I'm saying right now. If you don't see the dollar sign tick above 900 numerous times the first hour of the day today, that means nothing is coming into this gap up. Does everybody understand what I just said? There you go, Wesley. Remember what I told you. I'm using this 200-day moving average move to liquidate to take profit on existing positions. Not to put on new positions. Yes, tick above 900. Not below, not negative 900, a positive 900. Because we're clearly getting a gap up, right? So a lot of stocks are going to be higher than Friday's close. So your advanced decline line is going to be really high. But does that mean anything without the tick? I've taught you this last week, all week. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm going to give you my stocks so you guys can enjoy the session, and I'll give you the stocks that I'm looking at, okay? Folks, please don't do anything the first hour of the day. Wait for confirmation and wait for us to get above the 200. Okay, Visa, A-line, potential. It's got to break below. Everything has to break. Do not trade short until today's session is completely faded. Jack in the box. That's right, Rochelle. Mark says, what the hell is tick? Mark, you should purchase the Alpha Zone Pro, and you would know what this tick is. All afternoon Saturday after the presentation. Was it good, Richard? Hey, Richard, was my 5 hours of 4 hours of instruction, was it useful? So, Jack in the box. Alarm. Alarm is setting off alarms, negative alarms. Gill. Having a great session today, folks. Look at Gill below the 200. If you're enjoying this, how about a thumbs up? We got over 600 people here. SEE, same stock from last week. Target is on my shit list. I would be careful with Target with Dollar General. I would be careful with that coming out. Shoe. This stock is hitting us all with our head with their shoe. Not really seeing a lot of upside. By the way, beautiful stock to trade. Look how the trends really well. And I got some A-lines for you. Be careful with A-lines. We're opening up really strong. Super helpful, okay. Rochelle says she was getting bored on Friday from the Getting Started guide, Richard. Did you guys also get bored on Friday from my Getting Started guide? Palantir. That wasn't Palantir. That was PNR. Not Applied Materials today. Too strong. All right. Let me give you VMC, another one. VMC, potentially. Possibly Naples fan. It may be a great market today for bullish credit spreads. Bullish credit spread. This is a bearish stock. Look at this. VMC. It's an A-line, by the way, right now. This is an A-line. And I'll give you one more A-line because I know you guys love my A-lines. See, it's right here right now at the 200. We want it to be below. All A-lines, folks, if you're taking A-lines today, they have to be below Friday's low. If you're taking A-lines to the downside today, they have to be below Friday's low. Please don't take any A-lines to the upside because you may have false breakouts with the gap this morning, rally this morning. Now, let me give you upside stocks. CC, as I mentioned to everybody on Friday, Brian gave Matt the Trading View version on Friday afternoon. Matt was at a funeral Friday afternoon, and market was closed afterwards, and he doesn't know if they match. He's going to look at it this morning, CC, and if they match, then you're good to go. If not, we're going to have to make an adjustment. So I'm telling you everything in real time. Brian gives it to Matt on Friday. Matt, funeral on Friday. We will find out today if it's the final version. All we're doing right now is just tweaking the levels. It's not like we're making it from scratch or anything. That's already done. We're just making sure it's perfect. So you have the latest update. You have the latest update, CC. Your guess is as good as mine. We have to ask Clyde and Matt and Brian. But Brian's just waiting for Matt to get a confirmation. Remember, Brian is not a trader. He's not a professional trader. He's a tech guy. So we have to get a confirmation. All right, upside stocks. Be careful with upside, folks. Please don't do anything the first hour. They're overinflated. Now, I like this stock. It's got a target at the 200-day, but you can possibly ride this up here. Dollar General, CELH. I don't like a lot of these up stocks. They weren't very pretty today. Why is this thing not working? Come on, CELH. Nope, not good. See, none of these stocks that I'm picking are good stocks. Even the stocks that I'm picking are bad stocks. Here's a good one. It's hard for me to find good stocks right now. Overextended here. Oh, VWAP is showing now. Good. It did take. Okay, it did take. It did take. Good. It's saved now. Good. VRSN for a swing. Again, overextended. ATR. Every stock on my list, I'm telling you, I don't like these long stocks. This one looks good. Root for the 50th time. Notice I'm picking the same boring stocks over and over. Overextended today. FNV, again, gold-related stock. It's hard for me to find good stocks. This one looks good. Very, very hard. How do you update the VWAP? Larry, I did it live. Just go back to the replay and take a look. You go right here to your indicators, you go to your demo, and you save it. And Friday, you got to update it from presidential election to Friday. From presidential election to Friday. How does the Volt play into the analysis you just mentioned? Martin, that's a good question. Not so much. The Volt is going to be very strong. You want the Volt to start trending today and not be choppy. Follow the Volt if it's trending. If it's choppy, it's not going to do much. My biggest concern today is I'll be updating you, Martin. I'll be updating you on Volt throughout the day, I promise you, in the Telegram channel. I'll give you that. But I'm telling you right now, here's what I'm going to be watching today. The market's going to open with a huge gap up. All the ADD is going to be really high. So it's going to be like, wow, advanced decline lines at 1,500 maybe, or even 2,000. But the tick, we want to see, we already have price at the open, but what's going to happen after the market opens? Futures are driving the pre-open. So we're going to go open up, but what will happen after we open? Is this going to continue? That's the tick. The tick somebody has to go on the gas pedal. Okay, here's what's going on right now. What this is doing is somebody presses on the gas pedal and it's still showing momentum from overnight coming into the morning. At the opening bell, overnight momentum stops and all your stocks are going to open up substantially higher. So if you still have VRSN from Friday, go ahead and liquidate it. Liquidate all your longs that you want to liquidate this open. Wait for the market, wait for the tick to see if the tick goes to 1,000, 1,200. That means this is being supported. If tick isn't doing that, then this is not being supported, okay? Yeah, the ad is the steering wheel. The tick is the gas pedal. All right, I got to get out of here, folks. Here's my links. And I'll be updating you guys. I'll be updating you in the pit and in the regular Telegram channel all day long. I'm at work today all day long, and I will be live all day long today, starting at 10:30. So you guys will have a chance for us to do this together. And remember, folks, Customer Service Live, the best place on earth to get your goodies, okay? The best place on earth to get your goodies. I will see you guys at 10:30 for the session where I'll talk about market structure and how to decide if you're going to do QQQ, IWM, or SPY for the AlphaZone Pro. I'm going to introduce a new gadget for Pro Trader Dashboard in the VIP room today, and I'm going live with Chris at 1 o'clock. I will see you all later. If you want to watch the replay of this, Great session today, right? Great session today, and I'll be updating you in the Telegram channels all day long. I promise. I on Clyde's life. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. And remember, roger@rogerscott.com if you need to, if you have a trading question. Bye, guys. Bye, Cam. Bye, Gustavo. Bye, Rich. Bye, Dr. Serena. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a great day, everybody. And if I didn't mean to exclude anybody, have a great day. Bye, guys. Remember, folks, Mondays are dangerous. The market's up big overnight. We want to see follow through. And even if we get follow through, we have the 200